Okay, I'm going to give this a try. Hopefully this works. I'm going to go over the week's work. So let's take a look first at, I got everything in order here. There you go. We're going to take a look first at the packet for the week. Okay. I'm just going to look in here because I'm going to show you the other paper that you have for that's on the link on the newsletter that I sent out. Okay, so, but I just want to show you a couple of things on this. So, especially on the math, I had a question about this already today. It's why I want to show this. Let's see if I can find it. So on this page here, where it has the for third grade, write each missing number, and like this first one here, this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. So it's 25 plus 62 is equal to blank plus 25. So you would just put 62 in there because the two equations have to equal each other. Okay, so you do that to each one. This one here doesn't have the parentheses, so you're going to have to figure out 12 plus 2 and what goes in there. Okay, so that's the part of this math. Seemed like there was something else on here I wanted to show you, but I'll go ahead and go to this. I hope I'm not making this more confusing. So here is the one that the district puts out, and I like this one a little better because it puts it out into days for you to figure these out. We're going to go over the SLE starters. So for today, it was create a list of 3 things you need to do today. So I made a list of the 3 things I need to do today. Add videos of week's work to class stories. Add videos of my readings of the Tales of Despereaux to class stories. And work on my talent for Wednesday's talent show. So here's my paper for Monday. Okay, this is Monday's. For Tuesday, it says create a T chart. Here's a T chart. All it is a chart that looks like a T. And I added my activities and time. So this is basically doing a schedule. So you can take this and do the schedule on what it asks you to do every day and just put in the time that you're going to spend on that. Like for reading, it tells you to read for 30 minutes. So you would put reading 30 minutes and doing your log too at that time. Okay. For Wednesday, it has what helps me stay organized. Make a list. Keeping all my papers together. And number 2, set a time of day I'm going to work on my projects. Right? So that's what helps keep me organized. On Thursday, think of my favorite character from a movie, show, or book. How do they stay organized? Well, I have a show called Friends that I really like. And there's a character named Monica who is very neat, super organized. That would not work for me. I kind of have a chaotic way of organization, my art. And you all know what my art looks like at school. So I may have piles like I do right here, just piles of paper, but I know where everything is. So I can find things pretty quick. To me, that's my organizational way of doing it. And then for Friday, I believe it says create a SMART goal. So these papers are you can get this paper off this right here. It has Friday definition template. And when you click on that, this is what you'll see. Okay. And it's the SMART goals. So be specific. And I'm not going to read each one of these to you because you can read these. And I'll also, everything that I'm showing you, I'll be taking a picture of and I'll be sending it on the class stories. Okay, so you'll have a picture of all these too. So cleaning out my sheds. That's what I'm going to make my SMART goal, is cleaning out my shed. So I'm going to be specific. I'm going to measure the time it's going to take me. Uh, is it really attainable? If I say I'm going to clean out both my sheds in a day, that's not attainable. I can't clean out both my sheds in a day. So I'm going to be saying 2 weeks. I'm giving myself 2 weeks time. Hopefully I can get it done quicker, but at least I know that's attainable. Relevant means your goal is worthwhile. So it's worthwhile to me to get that done. And timely means your goal will be accomplished in a time set. So maybe I'll say week 1 on Monday, I'll work on my shed for an hour, and an hour each day that week. And then by the second week, I know, oh, I'm only halfway done and I only did an hour. So I better step it up to 2 hours a day. So I can just take my time on making my timeline. Okay. Now we have, so that was all the week of SEL that it has. So I went through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. How I made mine look. Reading 30 minutes a day and complete your reading log. Your reading log, you should be able to get that template. Have gotten that template on the master paper that you guys either picked up or you downloaded. Okay. Let's see. That's week 4. Here we go. Week 5. So this one. Okay. So on here, I think it has a place where you can get your reading log. And this is what you should have downloaded from the website or gone to one of the high schools and picked up for week 5. Vocabulary. Add one word to your personal dictionary. So there's also a paper that you can download that's a dictionary, or you can write it on a tablet. And as you're reading, find a word that you don't, I wonder what that word means, and then look it up and find write down the definition. Okay. Writing. So writing. You were supposed to do the news article from last week, and you're going to be using the Oreo organizer, and it was 3rd grade board games, and you're going to be doing your writing now, and you're going to be doing the revise, pre-write, write, revise, edit, and publish. And there's this little paper here. I'm going to try to see if I can find this. I know this is online somewhere, and I'll make a bigger copy of this to also post on the papers, okay? Or on the class stories of all the papers. And here is the news article that you should have downloaded, okay? And it's about the board games. So last week I was talking about annotating, and annotating is finding the main ideas or key ideas, and mostly this was just a short piece of article. So one of mine, and like we talked about in school, if you'll remember, that I said sometimes some things are more important to us than others. Like I would have highlighted the coronavirus is a flu-like illness. Okay, and that tells, because this is talking about the coronavirus, that's a key detail in telling us about what it is. And I always also look too at the title, and this is about the best 5 board games to play in the coronavirus quarantine. So if you can't really find a lot of details in here, then find some details in the games that they're explaining and write your key details there. And also on Here's the Oreo. So I would use this to kind of summarize. I would make one of these to kind of summarize your key details in the in this little bit of the article. And then I would use some other one of these to find the best game. What is your 2 or 3 best games? Which one was the best? Why you think it was the best, or why you read what you read about that you think was the best. So remember annotating. So if you thought that game, um, well, let's just say the first game. So it's going to be in the second paragraph. Okay. So you're going to write in paragraph 2, uh, playing the game, illustrations. Then you would write, make sure too that you're saying where you're citing, where you found what you're talking about. Okay. Example, here's another reason why you like it. And then you're going to restate your opinion. This is why I think. Remember those transition words. Then, uh, after, next, and restate your opinion. In my opening statement, I said, and this is why. Okay, so make sure that you're on this bottom, that you're going back up to the top and just restating what you said, right? There was also this paper, revising and editing checklist, that's on here that you can download too. Okay. I believe it is right here. It's on Wednesday. Okay. If you click on there, you'll get this paper. But again, this is another paper that I'm going to be taking a picture of and showing you all the papers that are available, or most of them. This is revising punctuation, capital letters, grammar, spelling. So when you're looking over your work, this is what you're going to be looking for, and it'll give a checklist of I read my essay to someone and revised my work so that it makes sense. I read my written piece aloud to see where to stop or pause for periods, question marks, exclamation marks, and commas. So it tells you all the different, you just make a checklist. Yep, I did that, I did that, I did that. Okay. Let's see if there was anything else on here. I think that was all for the writing part. Math. So choose one of the games that you that are given there. And here's the next page of this paper. Here's page 3. Updated game board. So you look at your this page, and it gives you all the different games. And there's a place to go to that they give you where you can look at the games and see how they're played or what they're about. And let's see. There's my chaos here that I'm looking through, because I had a paper that told you. Here we go. So when it says here, upload game board, this is what you're going to be uploading right here. You're going to be uploading this game board. Directions. Each day, choose one or more of the following: a game, an activity, a word problem, or independent practice to do from your grade level. So I would put in too, if you're doing IXL, which I hope you really are, you can use IXL as part of it. By the end of the week, you should have completed 5 in a row, vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. It's kind of like bingo. Okay. For a challenge, try to complete all the activities on math tic-tac-toe board to get a blackout. So if you can do all that in the week, woo! Once you have completed the game activity word problems, fill in the show me what you know recording sheet, understanding with your teacher. So there is on here, this is what they're talking about there. You can just write it on a piece of paper too. I believe this is the one. I'm not sure if this is the one or not, but that might be to this problem. But you can also just write uh, what you learned from the game, how you did it, how it was played. If you did something wrong, how did you fix it? How did you figure out the math problem? Okay. Um, so that's that for math. Let's see. Our next subject is science. Science is take a walk outside on Monday with a friend and adult. Discuss your walk and take an additional walk throughout the week. What is similar or different about plants? So you can be looking at plants on Tuesday. How did the seeds for these plants get into this spot? You can discuss that. How do you think that they got into that spot? What does the what does the area they're in have that allows them to grow there? Is there lots of sunshine, lots of water? What is it that's helping them grow? Explain how the different parts of one plant collect and move food to help it survive. And when we did plants in our science, our FOSS kit, think about those things. How did the seeds move? How did they get moved from one place to another? If they were all growing here and then all of a sudden the next year they were growing over here, how did that happen? Okay, those are things you can talk about. Music, like Connect Four, and oh, sorry, that's my phone. Um, you access the instructions here, and I had a Connect Four. See, my chaos. So Connect Four, pick 2 to 3 boxes to complete each week. Mark which ones you completed and see how quickly you connect 4 in a row. If you don't have internet access, skip the ones that include a link. So there's some that include link. I'm sorry, let me just take care of this. Okay, there you go. All right, so some of these include links. If you don't have internet access, just skip those. But like this one doesn't, this row doesn't have a link, so you can do this for music and get 4 in a row. So connect 4. You can also this one. You could do this one. You could go across this way horizontally. Okay, so this is a connect 4. Let's see what's next. Social studies. Draw a map of your neighborhood, including important places like playgrounds, schools, or homes. And page 4 only has just the rest of Monday. Stores, label the landmarks, add a compass to show direction, answer the questions for each day on the back of your map. So there's more on this package about social studies. But why are these important? Places in your neighborhood on Wednesday are the places you chose important to everyone. Why or why not? What changes would you make to your neighborhood? And then on Friday, maybe you could do something like try to make what's the word? Uh, a model. That's the word. Try to make a model of your town if you can. Okay. I hope I didn't confuse anybody with this. If you have any questions or concerns about it, please dojo me and let me know. I hope this is helpful. I'll do this again for all the weeks that we're doing distant learning. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 6:30, I'm going to have it open for parents. If there's something on here that was too confusing, we can talk about it then. Let me know, dojo me, whatever you need, and I can help you through it as best I can. I think I showed you everything. So I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and I hope this helped. And like I said, didn't add to the confusion. All right. Have a great day.